SIP or lump sum. Which one is better? Which one will make you richer? Which one will help you reach 1 crore rupees faster? Before comparing SIP and lump sum, you need to understand the real goal. Your goal is not to pick a method. Your goal is to reach financial stability. Your goal is to build enough wealth that money stops controlling your decisions. And for many people, that number becomes 1 crore rupees. Not because it is magical, but because it is a point where investments start working for you instead of you working for money. Now let's understand why SIP exists and why lump sum exists. SIP was not created because it gives the highest return. It was created because most people earn monthly, think emotionally, and struggle with discipline. Lump sum was not created because it is risky. It exists because when you already have capital, time in the market matters more than timing the market. To understand this clearly, imagine you are 25 years old, working your first stable job. Your salary is decent, not extraordinary, but enough to save something every month. You tell yourself that you want to build wealth, but you also want to enjoy life. Every month after expenses, you manage to save around 10,000 rupees. It doesn't feel like a lot. Sometimes it feels pointless. Sometimes you think, what difference will this even make? But you decide to stay consistent. Every month, the same amount goes into an SIP. You don't try to predict the market. You don't try to be smart. You just continue. Some years the market goes up. Some years it falls. Sometimes you feel like stopping, but you keep going because the system is automatic. 10 years pass. The amount starts looking bigger. 15 years pass. Now the growth feels real. After 20 years, the number that once looked impossible starts coming closer. Not because of luck, not because of one big decision, because you kept doing one small thing every month. Now imagine a different situation. You are older, maybe 35 or 40. You don't have 25 years ahead for compounding, but you have something else. You have capital. Maybe you received a bonus. Maybe you sold property. Maybe you saved for years without investing. Now you have 10 lakh rupees in your account. You feel confused. Should you wait? Should you invest slowly? Should you try to time the market? The fear of losing money makes you hesitate, but time does not wait. You finally decide to invest the full amount. Not because you are sure the market will go up, but because you understand one thing. Money grows only when it stays invested. The first year is uncomfortable. The market moves up and down. You keep checking the value. Sometimes you regret investing. Sometimes you feel relief, but you stay invested. Years pass. The power of compounding starts working. That one decision, to invest and not touch it, slowly turns into something much larger. This is the real difference between SIP and lump sum. SIP protects you from your own emotions. Lump sum tests your ability to control them. Mathematically, lump sum often wins if the market grows over time, because the entire amount is invested from the beginning. More time in the market means more compounding, but psychologically, lump sum is harder. When the market falls after you invest a big amount, fear becomes stronger. Many people withdraw at the wrong time, and the advantage disappears. SIP, on the other hand, feels slower. In the beginning, progress looks small. It feels like nothing is happening. This is where many people lose patience. They stop investing after a few years because the result does not look exciting. But SIP has one big advantage. It forces consistency. You keep investing in good markets and bad markets. You don't need perfect timing. You just need discipline. So which one is better for reaching 1 crore rupees? If you already have capital and a long time horizon, lump sum can reach the goal faster. If you earn monthly and need structure, SIP is more reliable. The real mistake is not choosing the wrong method. The real mistake is not staying with the method long enough. Most people don't fail because SIP doesn't work. They fail because they stop SIP. Most people don't fail because lump sum is risky. They fail because they panic after investing. Wealth is not built by finding the perfect strategy. It is built by staying invested when your emotions tell you to stop. If you understand this, the question changes. Instead of asking which gives higher return, you start asking which one you can follow for the next 20 years without breaking discipline. Because in the end, 1 crore rupees is not created by one smart decision. It is created by hundreds of boring decisions repeated over time. And the strategy that makes you stay consistent is the strategy that will make you wealthy.